Hello everybody, it's me, Tomebinder. It's been a while, I know, but I'm making my return to streaming Ancient Warfare 3 live on YouTube. I hope for this to be an entertaining stream. I'm going to be playing a bunch of different maps, and I'm going to be, hopefully, talking with a little circle of people here in the live chat. I've still got all my widgets from my last live stream up and ready to go, so I'll be able to see what people are saying, and you'll be able to see it as well if you watch this back in video form. Obviously, this is my first live stream in some time, so I'm a little bit of a noob. At this point, I've had to reset my progress a little bit, but I'm going to get the link to this live stream and post it in the usual places, which is my typical ritual. I'll send it out in the JNI server. And then, of course, the same problem of my voice being played back at me. So let me just post it in the JNI server, the Mammoth server, my server, and various other servers. Why not? We'll go crazy with the servers today. Streaming now. Join if you want to say hi. That's what I have in the description, and that's what I'm going to put in the servers. So yes, everybody, I know it's been a while since my last stream, and I'm going to be covering where I've been and what I've been doing. But before I do that, I'd like to be able to have people to tell it to. Hello, Antonio, Daniel, Meko, Knight, and Engie. 2 G18s, yes, Meko. I made a great effort for this thumbnail to be cool, to be really cool. So I went with the twin G18s. I happen to own more than one, so I figured I'd bust them out for this pose today. I'll do it. You know what? It's in the Tomebinder content channel, but just because I'd like to see who we can get in this stream, why don't I throw out an at everyone? We're just going crazy today. We'll see if we can kind of, I guess, reassert ourselves a little bit. I remember when we had a nice big community to talk to, and it'll be great to have that again. I'll post it in the Steam Wars server because I am planning to talk about Steam Wars at some point in this stream. And now, after I do that, I should be able to check in again on anybody new who's been coming in. So, those people will be Dr. Bright, Jas, and Logan. Hello, folks. It's great to see you here again. I know it's been a while, but I'm hoping for this to be an entertaining one. I've got a list of many different topics to cover. I feel like we've all grown and evolved as characters since my last stream. Speaking of characters, the reason I haven't started this stream in the beach house and instead started it in this thumbnail world is because my most recent episode of Beach House Blues, which is my narrative stream, puts me outside the beach house. I'm actually in a bit of a predicament, and obviously this is a little bit, this is a non-canon, of course, but I figured I'd line up with the fact that I'm not currently in the beach house by starting it somewhere else. And of course, I've really only built this one angle, so don't pay too much attention to that. It's the only thing built on this entire map. Oh, Scootile and Otis, hello guys, and Stormforged. Very nice to have you guys here. I'm going to be playing through a few maps, but also just taking the time to talk to you all, reacquaint myself with both you and this process of live streaming. So thank you everybody for joining in. Dark Liam, yeah, it's Dark Liam in the frame there with the black equipment. That'll be a one-time thing. Think of it just as like a one-time Lego minifigure. So I've got a few things here on my physical notebook, going old school, various topics to cover, but I think we'll just talk through them in an organic way as we play through maps. One of the first things that was requested for me to play was Nazer, which is a short map by Daniel, and I figured since it's a pretty dark map, and that's in keeping with the thumbnail and general theme of this stream, I might as well tackle it first. Now you should know, I'm not going to be going out of my way to play night maps in this stream. I would say satirical opposition, dislike for night maps is still certainly part of my character, but I am really playing maps with a generally, I guess, darker palette. The evil Dark Liam. It's not a night map theme, I swear. I just wanted to get that right out of the way. But here we go, Nazer by KG Daniel. It's 1942 in France. The Battle of the Atlantic was brutal for the Royal Navy. German ships were very superior. One of them was the Tirpitz, one of the most powerful Kriegsmarine ships. These beasts were very large and needed specific repairs in case of damage. One of the only docks that could repair the Tirpitz was the port of St. Nazaire, that contained a very large dry dock protected by a metal door that would prevent the water from flooding. The plan was easy. The British commandos and Royal Navy would crash a World War I ship named Campbellton on the door, and the rest of the commandos would land near the crash, destroying water tanks and sabotaging the port. So we're going to sabotage a port by crashing a ship into it. All right, and obviously doing a few other operations. Ravmar needs a link. I forgot about that. There's a few, peculiar rituals we have for our streams, but I'm happy to reassert them. It feels very good to be back in the streaming business. I've been doing plenty of other things, and I'm ready to resume content here. Ancient Warfare 3 needs more of a public profile, I would say. on YouTube. Oh, Stormforged is coming out in support of night maps. Now that's an interesting, sort of a controversial, I would almost call that a hot take around these parts. But you know what? No judgment from me. Let's hit play on Nazer. Oh, I don't know how loud that is, everybody. Again, first time in a while. Audio levels have always been a bit of a thing for me. You'll have to let me know. Just say like slight boost for the game audio or slight boost for your audio. You know, if something's too loud. This is a king and country moment. Audio's good. Did I turn it down too much? Okay, well, you'll have to keep me posted here. I'm just going to ignore Storm here. Whoa! Hello, Iron. Let the sound ring. I'm not going to turn it all the way up, Storm, I swear. I'm not going to do that to you. Well, right off the bat, gosh, I have to get sort of back into that reviewing mindset. One might call it a grind set. But I like the size of this map, that's for sure. Do I have a squad? No, I don't. Let's take that guy out, okay. Bit of a pathfinding thing there. The invisible wall seemed to be pointing me in a certain direction. If the audio is good, then I won't adjust it. What are your opinions on the Combine from Half-Life 2? Well, they have a... Yeah, it is. What? Wait, is that... Okay. Whoa! Good scripting! I'm just taken in more by the spectacle of this map, actually, than anything else. Let's blow him up. Okay. How do we blow him up? Oh. They're just going to do that. Okay, cool. Very cool. Combine from Half-Life 2 are cool looking, Otis. I know they're a pretty evil organization, though. I don't stand with the Combine in general. Don't mind the grind set. Yeah, the grind set is basically just talk and talk and talk until you have a formula for how to talk and carry on from there. Repeat in patterns. We destroyed the tanks. Now what? I'm assuming we have to sabotage the rest of the port. Let's go back. Uh-oh. We're being bombed! Oh, is that the end? Known as the St. Nazer raid, it was a direct attack by the British commandos. After their task was done, they were captured by the Germans, not knowing that the next morning the Campbellton ship would explode, injuring the surrounding Germans and destroying the port. So we were captured, but our objective was still secured, which is good. Would you enjoy a Combine Power Fantasy? That sounds like an interesting map, Otis. Sure, I certainly wouldn't dislike it. Any kind of map you feel like making, I definitely play. And those Power Fantasy maps, the more casual ones, are definitely fun. Contains custom content. I didn't realize there was that disclaimer there. I forgot a line. I don't know. I don't know what I would have had to do to play, but I'm not gonna replay the whole map just to get that. I mean, the tone behind the grind set is just politics. What, just saying stuff? Well, I guess if you look at it that way, then maybe it is. Well, I like this custom content. The hats, and I was pretty sure the guns, some of them at least, are custom modeled. No history. Just go in scripts. Okay. Now, of course, this map is pretty not half, half priced. I don't know where I got that from. Half of nothing is still nothing. But anyway, I was trying to say this map is very fast-paced. So obviously, for somebody who's just getting back into the commentating, and of course, I have still many things to say to all of you. This map, I'm gonna miss maybe one or two things, but I'm gonna go and look into the scripts to find out what I missed. Start music UU5. That's pain sound. St. Nazer 1942. Did I miss the start? No. I have the chat turned out. Like, I can't see the chat right now because I have to look at the script menu. Background sound. Where would this thing be stored? Good to watch even with my massive Ancient Warfare 3 burnout. I have to admit, and I'll get to this a little bit in a little bit once I start talking about where I've been. But yeah, burnout is definitely a real thing. I'm hoping this can be sort of my comeback, though. You know, start to make more things for both people to play and people to watch. Of course, the main thing I'm going to be working on making is go to the company paradigm shift. Go to the trigger at the end of the map. Okay. And of course, I'll talk about go to the company paradigm shift too. This is just so very exciting, everybody. I have many, many things to talk about. I'm sure I won't get through all of them in one stream. School has started up again, so I'm not going to be able to, throw away an entire evening, an entire day on one of these streams. By the way, if you do want to see more of these streams and if you'd like to support my content, I would really appreciate for the people viewing to throw a like at me. Throw it right at me. It won't hurt me, I promise. So okay. It's known as St. Nazer. This heroic action. Oh, I missed the heroic action part of it, I guess. This heroic action is not very known nowadays, but Operation Chariot is the greatest raid in history that saved many lives of the Royal Navy because it resulted in the decommissioning of the turrets. Slam the desk if you think the map is fast-paced, and then again, here comes the other usual traditions, the many peculiarities of the Tomebinder chat as well, with the wanting me to slam my fist on my desk. Hello, Num. Nice to have you here. It takes me a quick second to associate people's YouTube names with their Discord and Steam names, but I was able to figure out that was Num. And Michael is here as well. Tell us the entire paradigm shift plot. Okay, I don't know if I can go that far, Eagle, but I can give you a little bit of an update on the development schedule. Slam your big angry fist into the desk. No, thank you. That was worded quite weirdly, Scootalon, but I'm not angry or anything like that. So I think we're gonna cross off Nazer now. Another well-executed, short historical map from Daniel. I'm not gonna. Well, you know what? While I'm at it, I'll take a look at Kursk, 1943. This is a static map, but I might as well. For one thing, even though there's not a lot to say about the map itself, it gives me a little bit of a moment to come up for air and talk about some other things, not related to the maps themselves, but actually real life, what I've been doing, etc., etc. Explain the entire paradigm shift, but in reverse letter order. Okay. That's cool. Custom objects. Oh yeah, this is a custom tank. Yeah, that's very cool. Custom objects have come out. That's been one of the newest updates to the game since my last piece of content on this channel, and that's also just a testament to how fast J&I updates this game. It's really incredible and impressive, but he's been able to add the ability to add custom objects and custom vehicles, I'm pretty sure, into the game, or at least people are figuring out some way to jerry-rig custom vehicles. So we've got just some troops here. This looks like custom grass as well. Custom helmet. Yeah, many different models, more or less a model showcase, I would say. There's a lot of flatness, but again, the Battle of Kursk was a giant tank battle, I believe, so tanks didn't really fight in mountains, did they? But yeah, cool models on display. Oh wow, yeah, got some neat guns. Now, Daniel, I'm not sure if you've done this, but I would package all your models together into something like a. I know in Ravenfield they have like a World War II pack where you can just subscribe to one thing, and you'll have 200 different guns from the World War II era. That would be, I think, very convenient. That would rack up the clicks, that's for sure. Greg map, I actually saw that. What's it called again? Hold on. Greg versus Nico. Yeah, that thing. I might play it if I have time today. We'll see. Tip while playing my map. Send the boys in first and operate as an FSO. Okay, I'll play as an FSO. You have high HP. To be one as you're an assault captain. It's also hard to die as healing is everywhere. Alright, I'm just going to write down next to it on my old-fashioned list here. Play as FSO. Next to Jass's map. Play as FSO. The map Jass wants me to play is the ERF engagement. I guess I can jump right to that because that's a good of the company themed thing. Tanks fighting mountains. Haven't you seen flying tanks? I guess I haven't. Is that a new, like a Tesla thing? My objects are in the workshop. I know they are in the workshop, Daniel, but I think if you put them into a collection, that way people can mass subscribe to them. It'd be quite cool. My map's on the list. Ravmar, I am going to play some of your old maps. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all of them. But now that I'm back on YouTube, I should be able to make that long-awaited video. The ERF engagement, though, is our next thing on the list. It's made by Jazz. It's a Good The Company fan-made thing. I'm not sure why there's a question mark here. This is a wacky map in terms of story and should not be taken seriously at all. Oh, okay. In the fictional town of Borgesville, on the border of Brazil and Bolivia, ERF forces have been conducting peacekeeping operations with the local militia forces. A mercenary group in the area is contracted by a shady businessman from Slovenia who wants to limit DevCorp meddling into his operations in the region. After the Mercs went through and rebrand as the Green Mercs, they had begun to send APCs full of troops to disrupt ERF activity and secure landing zones for helicopters. So this is definitely a corporate war going on right now. We have to deal with a DevCorp versus Green Mercs conflict. You are a Green Merc captain whose APC crashed into a trap left by the Borgesville militia. Push up and follow orders from high command to get to the evac chopper safely. This map may lag. Yeah, so Jazz has sent a couple of pretty stark warnings to me that there might be lag, you might not be able to finish the map. I really hope neither of those problems actually come into play, because otherwise it might end up being just a waste of time. I really don't like to play maps that are super laggy because it's not fun to play and it's not fun to watch. These sort of slideshow maps, I'm trying to get a little bit more, I don't know, regimented about a policy of just not playing maps that people report as actually being laggy because, like I said, not fun to play or to watch. Playing the group who is trying to kill me in the Liam Brazil campaign. Oh yeah, and I know that there's been a new installment in the Liam Goes to Brazil series, which is awesome too. I'm hopefully going to get a video about that uploaded, sometime. I'm not going to tie myself to a specific deadline on that right now. Maybe after this map is when I'll talk about where I've been and stuff. Well, this is taking a while to load, so I might be able to get away with it. Essentially, just, I had trips at the end of August. I think I mentioned at the start of the month of August this year that I wasn't going to have as much content up on this channel as I would like. It would be a little bit more of a drought. And that did end up coming into play, especially towards the later half of the month. And that was because of a series of consecutive things that just happened in real life. First of all, I went on a trip, and then I got back, and then I got sick, and then school started, in roughly that order. The ERF engagement, go to the company fan made. Here we go. Press F for skip, only works at start. Alright boys, get him for the Green Merc Company. Okay. Turn your settings down a bit. Okay, I can do that. I wasn't getting a ton of lag there though, and usually there's the most lag at the start of maps. Unless it's an infinite defense map, then things can pile up. Let's turn down... Oh, despawn speed is at lowest already. Squad, you there? Your APC just ran into an anti-armor trap. The volume's actually a little bit loud for me. I don't know how loud it is for you, but I'll turn it a little down on my end, so my little ears can hear things a little bit, with a little less pain, and then I'll turn them up a little bit for you, so it should be like nothing's changed. Kind of balance things out. Knight has truthfully reported that the green mercs are very green. See, yeah, we just ran into an anti-armor trap. That's it! Oh my... We're fine. Our Jeep sure has been mangled, though. All I see so far is one of our trucks blocking the way. Borgesville militia. So, I don't remember. Are we fighting with the Borgesville militia or against them? We got a lock in your location. The way forward is being cut off by an electric road gate. Touching it will be dangerous, I assume. How do we get past this road gate? Well, we're detecting activity from the local militia forces and a group called the ERF up ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're fighting against the militia forces and the ERF. Oh, there they are. Oh, here they come. Here they come. The ERF work for DevCorp, right? They must be well outfitted. How's the run through of my StarCraft 2 campaign going? I guess not able to beat... No, I haven't been able to beat it. I haven't been playing it, unfortunately, no. I haven't really been making any Ancient Warfare 3 content for at least a week. So this road code, I'm guessing that the code panel is somewhere around here. Okay, we need a road code to get into this gate. It looks like there's a lot of story here. They've been killing all the local defenders. Civilians moved the code box up into the Tomer residence. They withstood a final push from the RF based off the Skinner reports. The Tomer's house should be nearby you. That large yellow house is theirs. The other house in the militia base should have the code fragments in them. Remember, if you use dark wood crates and barrels, and you can crack them open. Okay, let's go. We're gonna crack open a supply. That was a lot of exposition. That was like a Metal Gear Rising. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, hang on. I gotta first of all figure out what's going on. Let's breach. Oh, whoa! There's invisible walls on the sides of the road. Well, that messed me up. I was gonna die there. That was a lot of words. ERF, okay. We're advancing. This is very epic music. The militia seem to be on the ERF side. They're like the light fodder for the ERF. Well, the units on both sides are cool. Music is epic. A little bit laggy still. Take that, ERF! Take that, you company scum! And I guess we're going to fight Association at some point too, because there's a bunch of dead guys here. Well, maybe. I really wasn't able to read the story and digest it. Don't die. You gotta do the dialogue again. He did say there was a skip button, which I'm super grateful for. If you're going to have a lot of dialogue like that, the ability to skip the beginning is very much appreciated. Whoa! They are dug in at that house. I'm low. Great. I'm going to set my guys in advance. Maybe turn down my graphics a little as well. I killed a medic. Doesn't matter, he was on the other team. And I think he had a gun. It's not a war crime if he has a gun. You guys know this as well as me. You guys are scholars on the subject of war crimes. Exactly. I'm vindicated. Hey guys, I'm back. Did Liam tell us the entire paradigm shift plot? You wish. I didn't actually talk too much about how paradigm shift's been going. I just basically briefly touched on where I've been. Maybe at the end of the stream or in between sections I'll go into a little more detail on that subject. There was a ton of really nice, like, kind of tropical details in this map. And there's also a lot of units. There's a lot of fighting going on. Very large scale. And a very detailed battle to fight in. Battlefield, I should say. Whoa! I think my go-to shout has suddenly become whoa. It's not oh my gosh anymore, but it's whoa. I did, and I'm going to edit it out. It's true. I'm hiding the truth from Eagle. Only Eagle cannot know the story of Paradigm Shift. Actually, I'm really excited to see what Eagle and everybody else thinks about this story, but also Eagle, because I know he's at least somewhat invested. I saw a comment from him on the wiki for Good to the Company very recently. I have a bayonet on this thing? Wow. That's incredible. Gonna put a bayonet on a short gun? Well, I guess. It's innovative. If only I hadn't gone to get that glass of water. You fool! Wait, this is a custom model gun, I think. It's gotta be. Let's keep moving. I like this kind of fog on the ground here. Again, very, like, detailed. Whoa! Yeah, my shout is totally whoa. I don't know how that happened or why. Something changed within my soul over these past 2 weeks. Come on. Jess definitely did say it was very hard. I just looked at that guy in the face when he killed me. That was downright embarrassing. Maybe I'll up the desktop audio slightly, just ever so slightly. I really became Dark Liam. I can't believe it. He shot a medic. Yeah, I became Mark. I was supposed to destroy Mark, not become him. But no, I only shot the medic because I was pretty sure he had a gun. Okay. I mean, that wouldn't hold up in real life if someone said, I only shot that medic because I thought he had a gun. I'm pretty sure they would still be prosecuted or whatever for breaking the laws of war. Resub to the new map, or resub to the map, it needs to be updated. If you're gonna put out a bunch of updates, I'm just gonna play it in the next stream. I think that'll be the most convenient way to do it. I'll play it one more time and break the crates for supplies. Will the ERF or other DEFCOR personnel get uniform updates with the new custom models? I think that would be cool, Eagle. I've already placed down a lot of units that have the current, they have non-custom gear. But if someone were to approach me and say, hey, I would be willing to kind of take on that task, and we could work together to design some sort of model, and then have it be sort of a joint effort. But at the moment, I don't really know how to model, so that's the main blockage. I both don't have a model and don't really have a frame of reference for what I would want redesigned DevCorp personnel to look like. I could definitely see that happening, though. Come back a bit later? Okay. I guess I will. I'll come back to this later, Jess. Or actually play it now. You gotta decide, Jess. I just put it through the custom battle editor again. But you know what? It's okay. I will load it back up and give it another shot. I was able to get all the way through Liam Goes to Brazil without dying a single time. And I don't know, I feel pretty proud of that. I had this sort of swell of pride when I did that. Kind of the same feeling when I completed, what was it? No Ideas Futuristic Go to the Company map. It was fun to play through without dying. It's like the speedrun effect. Up HP to 1200 for the true feeling. It is 1200 right now. I'm going to hit play. If you want, I could try to come up with a couple ideas for updated ERF uniforms. That would be very cool, Eagle. If you want to send them my way, I'd be more than willing to do that. Definitely. I guess I should mention right now, Go to the Company Paradigm Shift is my only project in Ancient Warfare 3 at the moment. Sure, I have plenty of things that are, incomplete, frameworks that I've just kind of set aside, but landing at the neck unfortunately took my attention away from it for much longer than I wanted it to. So I don't want to make the same mistake twice and distract myself again. Though I do really think Steam Wars is a cool universe. I think I'm finding more of my niche writing about it than making maps for it, personally. I do have to update my BHB prefab. You better do that soon, Meko. I'm guessing there'll be a new episode of Beach House Blues, and it'll be a pretty climactic one, so don't miss it. Within the next couple of weeks, I would say a week or two before we see the resolution to the cliffhanger at the end of the previous Beach House Blues. Yeah, Beach House Blues was another thing that's just been kind of on pause, but I guess you've had a lot of time to make theories and think about it, right? What happened at the end of that episode? It'll certainly be interesting, and I've been enjoying reading the theories that people have written. Of course, the last one was sent a while ago. Yeah, 3-month battle. I mean, I was fine. I was fine with how it ended up, but press F for skip. The skip doesn't work! No! Lanny has been making a lot of theories. Ah. You mean Lanny the organization or Lan the person? Oh, really? The Lanny organization has been writing down theories in their prefab? That's cool. All I know, I shot at Liam and he shot at me. That's just the way the world works sometimes. Oh, right, the skip did work. That's amazing. I second what you said about Steam Wars. I've learned that I'm a lot better at writing than mapping. Less of burnout, more of incineration. Yeah. I think if I had a good infrastructure of Steam Wars related prefabs, not just units but buildings and stuff, I could churn things out more. But I want all my maps to have sort of a very specific feel to them. And I also think I'm a little bit, and you know what, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling I'm just a little bit more in my zone when I work on larger narratives in this game. And that would come in the form of campaigns. It's also probably why I tried to spend so much time on landing at the neck to make it feel more cinematic. We're gonna breach and clear this place like there's no tomorrow. Get out of here. Supposedly, oh yeah, look at that. There are supplies. I was gonna say supposedly there are supplies in crates in the same fashion as good to the company, and there are. Counterattack! Hold them off! That guy's friendly. Help me out. Oh. They've got a pretty well entrenched position over here, guys. Are we sure even attacking them is a good idea? Maybe we should be pulling back. Use A12 for crates? Oh, that's a good idea. Not every crate seems to have supplies. You missed the book Easter eggs. The book Easter eggs? Okay, I'll look at... I guess if I see more books, I'll look at them. I have an updated version on my other PC that unfortunately I haven't uploaded. I'm going to at least try to recreate it. That's cool, Meko. I assume you're talking about your beach house prefab. But alright. I certainly have a lot of ideas floating around for Beach House Blues. But you'll see. You'll see. I don't want to talk too much about where Beach House Blues is going to go until the next episode comes out, because I think it'll be a seminal episode in the broader story. It'll have a pretty big impact. So I don't really want to talk about where I'm going with it next, or what the upload schedule, anything like that's going to be until it comes out. All I can really say for sure is that the upload schedule right now is new episode sometime in the next week or two. Oh, that's the same guy who killed me. He crouches down and hides. He plays hide and seek with you. That's just not fun. I mean, the map's fun, of course, but his strategy is just quite rude. Look at this guy. He doesn't know what's coming. I think he's an ERF. He looks like an ERF fire support officer. Get ready for this. Come on. Come on. I'm failing. Come on. Take him down. Take him down, please. Okay, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's go. The music is so epic. Definitely a strong point. New ideas. Code part 2, 99. Okay. Oh, great. Code part 2 is 99, so I assume there's 2 code parts, and I've just discovered the second one. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Give me that, please. My Beach House Blues theory is that Scootal is guilty of literally everything. That's an interesting theory, Knight. Can you play the first campaign I ever uploaded? Spoiler, it's absolute garbage. The thing is, now, if I'm not able to complete it, I don't really think I want to actually throw my time into it. There certainly is a lot to be gained from looking at people's old campaigns, especially your own, because you know how to improve. But if it's just something that I'm not going to be able to enjoy or complete, I don't really know if I want to go for it. Okay, number 1. Part number 1 is 6-7. Scootal is Mark. Liam is Scootal. Every character is Scootal. Confirmed. Okay, where do we go from here? So I have a full code now, 6799. Do I need to get to the gate? I think I do. The fog on the ground really adds to this, by the way. Borgesville Militia. Borgesville has been reduced to smoking rubble at the hands of the Green Mercs. Not even the heroic ERF could defeat us. Let's get him. Okay, yes, let's do it. Let's jump over that. Please. Okay. If I've learned anything from my time playing SV Studios maps, it's to avoid conspicuous wires on the ground. Jump up through here. 6799. Yep, I got it written down on my old-fashioned paper, too. Oh, I shot a surrendering association guy. I did it. That's probably one of the highest crimes I've ever committed. Gosh, the slurred speech. But yeah, I killed him. He was so kind-hearted, and I didn't even know him. The code is in the yellow house. This house? 6799? I broke the map, and oh my goodness. I walked down the thing. It actually did kill you. It actually did kill you. I'm going to give Jess a few days to update this map so I can play it again when it's a little more polished, because apparently I broke the map, and of course I was having a bit of a problem at the beginning there with skipping the opening cutscene. The box was in the yellow house? Drat. Well, I did learn from my SV Studios maps, but I died regardless. This is just brutal, man. The odds are stacked against me. Number one war crime committer. I just tried to go ahead without... Well, the thing is, Jess, if I wasn't supposed to go there yet, you probably should put a invisible wall here and not have it go down until you get into the yellow house. But I did go into the yellow house, and I got half of the code, so I don't really know what you wanted me to do there. Oh, wow. There are a bunch of... These are friendlies, okay. Well, very interesting. Obviously, the map is almost there. It just needs a little bit of a slight update to prevent it being broken, but it's a very nice-looking map visually. And it's got certainly a very epic feel, action-packed feel, almost like it's right out of a movie. I don't know what movie it would be from, but this setting is always nice to look at. The rule is if they're evil but don't have cool uniforms, then everything is fine. Even the most diabolical of war crimes. Everything's fine if they don't have cool uniforms. I thought the rule was they were okay if they're evil and have cool uniforms. I guess I have things all mixed around. Don't spam now, Antonio. My first campaign is pretty hard and beatable. Only the last mission is not beatable. Well, the problem is, Num, if you're going to have a campaign if you're going to make a campaign, which is a collection of maps, you sort of want to do subtle things to encourage the player to be able to continue. Because a campaign is a larger commitment than just one map. So if you make maps back-breakingly hard, or, near unbeatable, it's just going to make people stop playing. And I say that from experience, because I've played a lot of campaigns, and I've played a lot of difficult campaigns. So definitely add some sort of mechanic that could make it a little more of a casual experience, perhaps. Because from what I can tell, you're making these maps from the perspective of somebody who's very serious about StarCraft and those sorts of games. But you have to also look at it from the perspective of somebody who's just coming in to this field and who might be a little bit less attached and more willing to click out. But if you'd like them to play through your whole map, which I assume you do because you spend a lot of time building it, you might want to add some sort of subtle incentive. Wait, if the association are evil, but it's fine, it means they have bad uniforms? Yeah, I didn't quite understand what he said. I agree. Cough, coughs, and Golgi. I am going to cross off the ERF engagement. The next thing I have that I've been asked to play is Office Days by Angie. He asked for it to be played before the stream started, so it does take priority. This was uploaded 0 days ago. Wow. Multi-millionaire company commits many crimes against human rights. Not crimes against humans, but crimes against their rights. And then there's a binary code message here. A ye-old project, just forgot to finish it. Now, I like that. I like it when somebody brushes off the old projects and finishes them, puts them up on the workshop. There's certainly a lot of value there. Let's hit play and check it out. This looks almost like a horror game to me. We'll see. No more rights. It's directly attacking your rights. That's what this corporation is doing. Alright. This also looks a little bit like the infinite IKEA thing that Scootal was making a while back. Generate navigation data. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what this is like. Office Days! You better call Saul. Did you know that you have rights? Well, not anymore. This company took them away. Sorry, Saul. Okay, can't jump. Is there a sound being played? I don't think so. I think I'm imagining things again. Bring this up to max. Yeah, there we go. So we can fully enjoy the experience. There's nothing really important on my desk here. Man, I'll be a character. Man, I hate my job. People just staring at the darkened screens and moving around at comically high frames. Ancient funking would be cool. If it's what I've seen in videos with different community members and characters having like those kinds of rhythm battles against each other. Want to see me combust? The only option is yes. So I will see you combust, Sergio. And he just lights on fire. This is not a safe workplace. This is not a safe workplace by any definition. All right. Once Valley Remastered is done, yes, awesome. After press 5-second cooldown, then press again to stop the bell. Oh, they're fighting. They boxed to death. Cool. Very cool. All these little mini dramas unfolding in the workplace. Let us out from Pris. Okay. Press the lever to open all doors. What kind of I can't even tell what this is. This almost like Stanley Parable? Just kind of go around and do what you want. More of a sandbox. It's hard to classify and quantify this map right now. But I am gonna open the doors with the lever. You gonna punch me? You are. Why would I let you out if you were gonna punch me? You betrayed me, Pris. I just had ideas. That's fine, Angie. I'm enjoying it so far. It's got an interesting vibe. The scripting makes it very nice. Very grey too, which is somewhat fitting to the theme. Those guys are all combusted as well. This seems more like a prison than a company. That's my guess. It seems very liminal. It does. Some sort of haunting, or not haunting, but just strange ambient music or sound effects would add to this as well. POV, you're in EA headquarters. This is exactly what they have just outside the workplace at EA headquarters to increase morale. Paxton, please help me. I want to be Boo. Find Blue and okay. I'll find a blue unit. Sure. I think that's what he's asking. Just more mindless drones sitting around here. The guy is going to appear. Oh, great. Is this going to turn into a horror movie? I hate working at Amazon. Lewis, please wait for my food to be done. I'll let you try it. Okay. I can't move. I'm just sitting here waiting for his food to be done. What's going on over there, Lewis? Please enjoy. Okay. Thank you. I love this. It's like a series of mini games. Can I eat this? Me working at the cigarette company. Everyone has turned to ash. This is incredible. Corporate life simulator. Is that what it meant by eating it? If so, I've completed my task. What is going on in this map? I feel like it will turn into a horror map of some kind. At least that's my fear. My fear, like one of my deep fears, is that I'll play a map that looks absolutely normal, and then it'll turn into a horror map suddenly, and I can't click out of it because I'm recording. And I'm like, well, let's see where it goes, and then it actually terrifies me. And I don't mean like playing a normal map, but then you just get jump scared with a loud sound, because that would just be cruel. But like something that turns into more of a meta kind of liminal space, I guess, like this, would be genuinely, I think. That's something that's appeared in my list of things I would rather not have happen. The numbered rooms, very nice. Which room should I go in? Can I go in any of them? 28. Me at work, Activision Blizzard. This has turned into a company, the company hate chat. The food is made out of microtransactions. Yeah, I don't think anybody else picked up on that, including myself, but it was actually a zombie unit. What level of the backrooms is this? This is, I don't know, it feels a lot like the backrooms, though. I work at Activision Blizzard. Oh, man, this is... The guy? Oh, it's the guy! The guy is going to show up. And he's going to punch me. And I killed him. The guy! Oh, no! Well, I killed him, and so he's not going to bother me anymore. I thought that was going to be... I hate working at DevCorp. This is just corporation slander. I won't stand for slighting the name of DevCorp like that. Don't you know? They provide security services for billions, even billions of people. PP Man, the wizard. Talk to him. Okay. Abracadabra, PP Man. No way. Room 24 is open. Did he open room 24 for me? Thank you, sir. This is almost like a puzzle map now. Chairs and tables. That's a chable. Me doing my 9 to 5. I work at any company besides DevCorp. DefCorp is the best. I mean, it's not like I would take his family into DefCorp custody. Let's go. Okay, let's go here. Room 24. I can remember that number. Surely I can. The little vignette adds to things as well. Certainly been ominous. What's going on with Beach House Blues episode 1495? Where was the place with the numbered rooms? Help! 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 Get me out of this place. Executive reference. It was actually room 25. Oh, don't do that to me, Eagle. Don't do that to me. I won't be able to take it. I would actually try on room 25 for 10 minutes. I was pretty sure it was 24. Oh, great. Now he has me actually unironically questioning it. I'm going to try both doors. Room 20. I'm stuck here for... Oh, it just shows which one was open. Look at that. Is this the way out? Is this the way out? Victory! Look at that. That map was one of the more unnerving ones I've played in this game. The total lack of sound definitely added to it, but I think even with sound it would be pretty immersive as well. My StarCraft 2 is definitely beatable, but my first campaign is not beatable. Alright. That's good. I'm glad you've started to make your campaigns more beatable than... I managed to escape! There was no the guy! Oh, I killed him. I killed the guy. Do you remember the guy with the yellow horns? All white, golden horns? Yeah, I took him out. I punched him in the face twice. Unnerving was the feeling I was going for. Well, I think you definitely did accomplish it, Angie. And in a pretty reasonable number of objects as well. Definitely nicely done. Trust me, you're not that guy, Mike. Is that a Mike Ehrmantraut reference? Kid named Celestia? Anyway, oh gosh, don't get me talking about Better Call Saul. Where was it? Office Days. Crossed off my list. Mission success. All three of these maps I'll give an upvote right now. ERF Engagement, Nazer, and I probably won't upvote Kursk just because I like to have playable maps more towards the top slot, but it still is a good map. Finally, Office Days needs that upvote too. Also, Unknown Hostility looks really good. It's by 6 and it just came out. That's on my list as well. Okay, great. Me at work, I went to the boss's office. When I see you in October, we're going to have to watch more. I'm going to finish Season 1 tonight. Nice! Celestia is basically binging Better Call Saul, which is awesome. I finished the show and I finished Breaking Bad as well. Really like him. Alright, the next thing on our list, I think... Actually, you want to take a brief break and just talk about things, like what everybody's working on in Ancient Warfare 3? We've certainly got a lot more cool content to look at. Unknown Hostilities 1. Also, I'm going to try and play through Killer Escort, which is a map that I was going to do a renovation stream on. Actually, you know what? I'll make a separate renovation stream for it. I've made the executive decision right now. That does deserve its own separate stream, which I will probably be doing sometime in the coming few days or weeks. Well, let's say days. It's been long enough for that map. It needs to be shown. Among Us D-Day 2. Well, that's good. Meko, Electric Boogaloo, making Iron Crisis. That's good, Daniel. I definitely enjoyed the parts of the series I played. Sorry again for missing that one map. I've updated the BD Power District like I just did right now. Awesome. The Power District prefab, I'll take a look at it shortly after this stream. I'm working on a defense of the northern borderlands. Great, Jess. So far, the mid-war units are being produced, and I don't get the reference to what Celestia just said because I didn't play in the game night last night. I did not play the map yet, Daniel. Had some ideas for new landing maps, although I haven't worked on them very much. Okay, Eagle. It certainly would be nice to see more map makers brought into the fold. Something I've just witnessed is that it's a lot of the same people. It would be really good if we could elevate and educate newer map makers, and just to get some new faces. Because as we stand, we certainly have a great community of people who make great stuff. But if just one person goes away, that absence is felt. And if you make it into 5 people, that's a very severe blow to the amount of good content for new players to play. And I think the entire battle in this community, besides fighting the Reds and Blues, is to actually bring more people into it to keep the game alive. So I think it would be good to have a few more of those high-profile map makers around. And that's another big part of why I decided to come back in force in this way, because I'd like to start making some tutorials, renovation videos, all that kind of thing once more. We were playing Isle last night, and there was a squid item, and we were making up Slippy Jimmy renames for Scootile. Okay, Slippin' Jimmy. So far, there are not many map makers, and lots of them are Timmies. Well, I just think if you just kind of shed the judgment and accept that most people who make good maps in this game have hundreds of hours, you need to just kind of step back and teach the people who look like Timmies. You know, comment on their maps in a polite way. Show them how you think they could improve. And just, if they continue making more maps, continue doing that. It's a learning curve, but eventually they'll get it, and their maps will jump up here. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. I think we'll now move on to the next thing. Daniel, I have a few more things to play on my list before I get to yours. Those would be Unknown Hostility, Blood and Mud, and I think it's those two, actually, just those two, because I've moved Killer Escort to its own stream. I find it funny how elitist the Ancient Warfare 3 community is. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it comes down even to just the most simple things, like the way we interact in the Discord, when, you know, its maps are not the forefront of the discussion. If a new person clicks in, I mean, the first 48 hours of joining any sort of community are often the most stressful, because you're trying to figure out what's everyone else acting like, right? How can I really fit in? And if they see that, and they think it's toxic, and sometimes it is toxic, or at least to some extent elitist, when people aren't teaching new players, they're going to adopt that mindset. So even if they start making good maps, they're just going to carry on that behavior, and nobody's really going to get into that more uplifting mindset, which is what's really going to bring new players and keep the game alive. If you're elitist, it just kind of feels like you're hanging on to something that's temporary. If you be more uplifting, you're just going to gradually build the community and not let it die. Because I have to admit, Battle Simulator games are not in their prime right now. They haven't been in their prime for several years. In fact, they've more or less been on a very slow, very painful decline as the genre gets more and more saturated. So I really need to focus on increasing the public profile and, I would say, the general attitude of the community. Like I said, it's another reason why I came back. That's my little soapbox speech for you there. I think we're going to move on to the next thing on our list. I'm going to make the executive decision that we are playing Unknown Hostility, just because it's a little bit closer. And I already have played Blood and Mud, but I'm going to check it out again on stream, as I was specifically requested to. Michael, are you still in this chat? Are you still going to be here to hear my thoughts on Blood and Mud? It's a Steam Wars map. Then we'll just have more people like XXXX, who call his own maps art and look down on most other maps. Unfortunately, that's true. I think XX has gotten better these days. I don't really know if he's been going around, you know, insulting other people's maps, which I would say is a good thing. Beware the voice lines. Unknown Hostility is brutal. Oh boy. Oh boy. Short map based on Botbox, which is a different campaign made by Six. Let's read the description. A distress call is coming from a Botbox space carrier, everybody. You, a Botbox shock forcer, have come to the call. An unknown corporation is on the carrier and destroying and killing everything in their way. Take them all out. Alright. The player having a backpack shield was an accident because I picked the unit with a backpack shield, but I realized it would help on the map, so I just left it in. Alright, some Unknown Hostility lore for you there. I'm going to check it out. It seems to be short, but it also seems to be very difficult from what I'm hearing from this chat. Unknown Hostility is brutal. I guess that's the consensus. Oh, by the way, I talked a little bit, you know, I guess like 5 minutes ago, very recently, about how I'm coming back to YouTube. One thing I'd like to maybe do is revamp my channel description. So if you have any ideas about what I should include there, or just any ideas in general about what videos I should be making going forward, please do let me know. There is a Tonebinder Discord server. Why don't I'll post the link in the chat right now. Hang on. I'm going to get ready to do that. You will get the rare Tonebinder Discord or chat message. Hang on. It'll have to give me about 10 seconds. But I think it would be good for some of those new people, like I said, to find some place where they can learn new things about the game. And now at this point, my mind is a little blanker as I'm figuring out the right way to send this link. Okay, here is the Discord link. If you'd like to join the Tonebinder Discord server, I'm more than willing to talk to people, play games with people, and teach them about Ancient Warfare 3. Unfortunately, the chat's not loading, so I can't send a message. That's really rough. But I want to send the link. Maybe somebody else can. No, I will. It's just not working though, so we'll have to do it at a different time. But yeah, I'll include the Discord link either in the description or in the chat. I will update. Yeah, that's a good idea, Dr. Bright. I will update the automatic settings so that all my videos and streams have the Discord link in by default. Desk Slam too? Did I do a Desk Slam? I don't know. Putting the Discord link in the description is good. Okay, I'll do that. But we're going to check out Unknown Hostility now. That seems like the right course of action, is to get back to playing maps, because it's been a while. Sup, Michael? We're going to be playing Blood and Mud after this, so hang around. Okay, let's go through here. I remember the glitch you showed me, Numb, but I haven't used it yet. I am going to use it in Paradigm Shift, but I haven't gotten to the point where I need it yet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, it's been a while since I've played with a shield, like a futuristic shield. Taking fire. It's a little hard to tell who has the friendly. Who is a friendly? Who has the friendly? But yeah, it's hard to tell who's friendly and who's an enemy right now. Are we getting shot from above too? I need assistance. Got some great voice lines in this map. Screwtail, it's a glitch where you can turn bullets into lasers. There's only one friendly? It can't be. Oh, it is! There actually is! I thought Dr. Bear was making a joke, like you're the only person friendly in this map, the player, but no, there's really only that one big guy. Futuristic shield is really weak. I didn't realize this until literally just now. Now that I'm trying to use it. Feel bad for all the units with futuristic shields I've had to kill, but they seem pretty weak. At least against futuristic weaponry. And good to the company, they're pretty strong for those association troops who have them. Alright, let's try to stay alive. I want to talk to you. Helpbot, Unit 561. Hello, I'm Helpbot, Unit 561. Please insert control panel. Please give me ammo. AmmoOwner.com. Clicked. Did I? Okay. Great. I don't know if I actually got ammo from that, but that's still helpful to have a person giving me fire support at least. That did nothing. Did it get nerfed? I thought it wasn't that bad. It might have gotten nerfed. Or it could just be the fact, like I said, that we're using futuristic guns against it. There's nothing worse than fighting a unit with a futuristic shield and not having enough ammo to do damage. Like you run out of ammo and so you can't penetrate the shield. Wow, this is actually extremely difficult due to the number of enemies. Oh, ammo, get ready. It just takes so long. That was the thing. Hang on, hang on. It's not automatic. It takes time to get ready. That's what I just discovered. Okay. I think my guy is dead, sadly. Starship Trooper Rifle. So we've got another custom model gun on display here. I can't ask for a medkit, Dr. Bright, because my guy's dead! Otherwise I would! That was going to be my plan, but unfortunately he didn't make it. Starship Trooper... okay. Whew! There's a button there. I thought for sure it was going to open automatically. And I just got shot in the back and killed. So yeah, I know 6 does make pretty difficult maps, but I'll give this a few more tries because it's short and loads quickly. I might as well try to beat it, right? Unknown Hostility, we don't want to concede to a map this easily. Not on the Tonebinder channel, we don't. We stick it out. We tough it out. Restart the medkit bot is needed. Okay, well, I'm restarting anyway because I happened to die. I guess I did realize that the medkit bot was needed. To Dr. Bright, I just had to quickly check into the Beach House server. I think Dr. Bright did a full-on remake of the units from the thumbnail, which is awesome. Or at least the Tonebinder unit. That's awesome. It's like a collectible. It's basically is like Lego minifigures. That's great. It's cool to have that little history and record as well. Muskets have been buffed as they seem to shoot about as fast as crossbows. That's also interesting, Knight. I'll check that out off stream. Tennis ball throw against the wall. There's many interesting things people want me to do on this channel. I will say the callouts seem to happen almost every time a unit's killed, which is going to definitely create spamming effects. Come on back here, bot. I don't want you to die. Where is he? Where would the enemy be? Oh, I saw him. The bot is life. I guess so. I'll treat him that way. I'll keep him safe. Come up this way. Where would... oh, whoa. I'm saying whoa too many times. Help me. It's like the automatic disc that plays when I'm exposed to certain stimuli. I just have to say whoa. And I wonder what caused that. Because it wasn't like that before, I don't think. Not before my break. If you want to see some cool 3D models, you should play my Alien campaign. Alien Invasion campaign. It contains lots of custom models, and it's not too hard, and it is beatable. Okay, now. I'll check it out, but most likely off stream. Unless you want me to play it, in video or stream form. This is going to be my last attempt. No messing around now. No messing around. These guys are going down, and they're going down fast. Heal owner, please. Medkit unready. I'd say it's ready. Heal me again. You can do it multiple times? No way. That's amazing. I hope you can. Yeah, maybe I'll... I'm just gonna... When I'm under attack, what would be better? Saying nothing or saying whoa? Because I think I feel the need in my brain to say something when I'm just in this stressful situation. But saying the same thing over and over is not great. Actually, maybe don't answer that question. I'll just try and come up with a few more things to say. Again, maybe this is just a product of this being my first stream back in a very long time. 3 weeks, everybody. 3 weeks since the last Tonebinder content. Sorry it's been so long once again. But I really am grateful, and I would say even go so far as to say is heartwarmed by the amount of support. Multiple people in this stream out here who I thought would just kind of have not joined. So thank you for being here. Have a nice day. Back it up. Are we being flanked? No, we're not. I wouldn't say that, Celestia. That's a little bit over the top. But something to that effect, sure. Would you start another series when Valley Remastered releases? Would there really be that many changes, Scuto? I was envisioning just a stream. Could be a long stream, but yeah, I was just imagining based on the level of content that I thought would be there, just a stream for Valley Remastered. Guess we'd have to talk about how many new things are being added. Engaging dash. That's kind of cool. How are you going to use it though? I gotta go to work, y'all. See you later. See you later, Celestia. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, that guy disappeared. Whoa. I said it again. I said it again! I'm gonna punch myself for this one. Not my desk. But myself. No, I won't punch myself. It'll either be a long stream or a series. Yep, that's probably what I was gonna do. Golly gee, wowzers, wowie. Gee willikers. What a noob! Yeah, that guy teleported. The teleportation is what got me on that one. To say the least, the remaster is massive. Well, Scootal, I understand that. If there's a massive amount of, like, updated textures and units and, like, scripting things, but if there's not really a lot of new content, I don't see the need for another retread of it on the channel in anything more than a large stream. But this also comes from somebody who doesn't really know the actual nitty-gritty of what's going to come in the remaster, so we'd probably have to talk more about it privately. I'm referring to content? Oh, well, in that case, sure. I mean, that was the main thing that was making me hesitate. But yeah, if there's a lot of new, like, I don't know, monsters, endings, areas, whatever, then by all means, I'll make a series out of it. When I find hostiles in Ancient Warfare 3, I yell at the top of my lungs, enemies. Do you really, Jess? Do you? Okay, that sounds I mean, I'll take your word for it, I guess. We'll cross off Unknown Hostility for now. I will come back to it, most likely off-stream. Very good-looking map, but very difficult. It's kind of wrecking me right now. And unfortunately, unlike in the summer and, previous periods of Tonebinder content, I really can't throw away an entire afternoon for this. Eventually, I'm going to have to go make some dinner and stuff like that. What video about a map or a campaign will come next? Num, that's a great question, and I'll answer it by saying this. 100. You want to know why I said 100? Because that's the number of maps and campaigns on my backlog. So what I'll probably do is look at them and in a sort of holistic way based on how long ago they were requested, how easy and interesting they would be to record, and that sort of thing. Calculate all that, and that'll be the formula I use going forward in these next few weeks and so on to make content. I am going to mix the backlog, gameplay videos with tutorials and gameplay guides for new players. That's one of the main things I want to have going, because those were really fun to make, those longer form tutorials. And another thing, podcasts, I think would be fun to get back into. Longer form content is something that I find interesting. Of course, now that school started, I have a little bit less of a capacity to do that, so we'll see. Another reason why you should join my server, so you keep an eye on what my priorities and plans are. It was sent by Celespia, and it will be in the description of the stream by the time you watch it. I can confirm when we play Isle, just make sure everyone knows when there's hostiles. Okay, Scootal. A Steam Wars podcast. Steam Wars podcast. Now, that would be interesting, Michael. I am really getting into Steam Wars, but more the lore side. If you don't take the actual political side of it too seriously, you can really have a good time in that universe. Anyways, I'm going to look at the next thing on my list here. Got a few more things to cross off, things that I wanted to touch on, which were less toxic community, good of the company, and Steam Wars. Exactly like that. That was what I was imagining in my head. That was the inflection I had as I was writing them down. I also sort of touched on the new updates the game has had. Well done to J&I. I haven't fully explored them, obviously, because I haven't been spending too much time in Ancient Warfare 3. But that changes today. And that was a desk slam, for those of you wondering. I am back on YouTube. I'll ring it back in with the desk slam. I'm going to be back at Ancient Warfare 3, checking out the updates, working on Good of the Company, Paradigm Shift, and delivering you content on the regular. I'm not going to say every day, but it will be regular. We will start to wind things down, I think, today with Blood and Mud, which is a Steam Wars, not Blood and Mud, Blood and Mud, which is a Steam Wars map made by Michael, which I contributed voice lines to, so we'll give it a shot. I don't think I'm going to have time to play Iron Crisis today, Daniel. I will probably play it on a video form, because that's what I've been doing in previous Iron Crisis maps. There we go. What even is the Steam Wars lore? The Steam Wars lore is deep and complex. I have the beginnings of a video script about the history of the Steam Wars universe, but that would be a long way off. Suffice it to say, the Steam Wars world is one of many different nations that are often fighting each other or disagreeing with each other about different things. The SRK is a sort of it was a quasi-state that emerged during a civil war. So if you saw maps about fighting the SRK in some civil war, that's what that would be, the Novogavian Bush War, or Novogavian Bush War. But since that civil war, the SRK has become a full-fledged country. It took over the Novogavia, and now it's a nation-state. And people can either make maps, battle each other in that way, or they can write the lore, write story arcs at the same time. So really there's a little bit for everybody. And we're in the final sections of round 2 now. I made a video which I find kind of funny. And it didn't fully pan out because the mech craze kind of faded a little bit, but I did make a video meme about the current Steam Wars iteration. It showed that the first part of round 2, the current round, was like politics and diplomacy and story. The second part was just full-scale war, and the third part was Bionicle, because a bunch of countries started getting really into mechs for some reason. This is a playtest? The playtest? Okay, hang on. I will look at the full Blood and Mud map right here. Valoronian and Grecian forces are attacking a Papyranian garrison in the town of South Paparu. The Papyranian forces were not prepared for this kind of firepower. Join the 3rd Grecian Shock Troop Corps or the 121st Valoran Rifle Company in the assault on the Papyranian trenches. Alright. There's another Blood and Mud map by Obunga, which I also played, but I think this was the one that Michael wanted me to play because he made it. So, Glory to Grecia and Blood for Blood, invading Papyrania. Papyrania's had a bit of a rough go of it in round 2 of Steam Wars. Actually, they've been exiled to one small island. They used to be a big sprawling company based on their love for Popeyes, but sadly they've been invaded by multiple people, and now they're more or less a rump state. There's not really a lot for them to do, and for the countries that have been, militarily kind of defeated or pushed out, it's more or less a waiting game till the next round at this point. Except for Olia, they were too strong to submit to puny natural disasters. Oh yeah, talking about the Cataclysm, there was the big natural disaster called the Cataclysm between the previous Steam Wars and the current one. But Olia was just slightly off-screen, doing their own thing, having their own history while that was going on. I mean, I'm sure they did take casualties or whatever in the typhoons and other oceanic effects of the Cataclysm. This is chaos. I don't really think it's chaos. I just think Michael is being extremely patriotic about his about his Steam Wars Nation. I don't think I've really seen you around in the chat before, though, Dylan, so welcome to the stream. Very nice to have a new face around here. I'm going to be making new Ancient Warfare 3 content for people to hopefully enjoy, starting now. Coming back from my break. Full return. You don't need to join the Steam Wars server. I'm certainly not advertising that. I do want to explain it for people who are confused, though, because that's another thing that separates the veterans and the new players. Knowledge of these kind of shared worlds and stuff. Hello, Ragabil. I'm trying to remember who you are. You are Cool Builder Guy. Welcome to the stream. It's been 3 weeks. Gotta remember everybody's usernames on YouTube and Discord. Let's go. Blood and Mud, Steam Wars. Yes, the stream is still on. Welcome, 6. I played your map and it wrecked me. But I will be coming back to it most likely off stream. Well put together stuff. Blood and Mud. Press T to call down an artillery stick. I don't know who's who. Hand over the orders to the Valoronian or Gracian warrior. I think this is Gracia, and I think this is Valoron. You'll have to clarify, though, Michael. So I have to remember, you have to press T to call down artillery. We are about here, I think. When we have to get eventually to this Pomeranian airfield to take it out. That's all I really remember. Just to let you know, okay, Daniel, first of all, don't spam. I do check chat. I'm not going to miss it. Just to let you know again, the IC map is like 2 minutes, so I don't think it's a good idea to spoil it on video. You can't post for the length. Oh. So what do you want me to do? You want me to play it on stream? I could probably fit it in at the very end, sure. Can't hear anything? Says, Michael. That's odd. Are other people having audio problems? Because if so, you need to let me know ASAP, and I'll fix them. Regardless, I think this is the Valoronian one, and I am going to play as Valoron this time around.
Alright, today we're taking that garrison. Follow me.
Okay. In just a second. We are playing a Steam Wars map right now, 6. Yes, indeed. Getting a surprising amount of lag, which I don't think was here when I first checked this out. Later, maybe? Okay. I'll just play it in the next stream, Daniel. I don't want this stream to go excessively long, because like I said, I do eventually have to have dinner and stuff. The voice lines are really quiet. Oh, you guys, don't tell me this. You've been going the whole stream with the game really quiet? Is that what you're saying to me? I'm gonna bring it up. You wouldn't do that to poor old Tommy, would you? Listen to an hour of his stream and not tell him that the game's too quiet? Okay, sir. Your voice sounds suspiciously similar to mine. But I will follow your orders to the letter. Max volume. No! Absolutely not, Storm. I think it's the volume set in scripting for the voice lines. Okay. Well, now is the game volume too loud? Or is it fine here? Whew, pretty laggy, I gotta say. It would be nice to have an automatic gun. It would be quite nice to have an automatic gun. That's all I'm gonna say. Take out the Pomeranians! No hate to Popeyes or Pomerania, of course. I'm just playing through the perspective of somebody else. Had to get in character. Whew. So I died, and immediately frames go back up when I die. I think it's because my head went up to look at the sky. Stop killing your Popeye. Your Papas, huh? Yeah, I really wish Storm would not spam. Again, we're trying to be welcoming to new members, potential members of this community. You know, people who are watching the streams or whatever in silence, who might be considering subscribing. Spamming and stuff like that is maybe going to turn them away. So I really would appreciate it if people were on their best behavior, you know? And I'm not asking you to be, you know, super, like, very civilized, writing in perfect grammar. Absolutely no tomfoolery allowed in any capacity. No, that's not what I'm saying at all, but I would appreciate it if people were open to new people, that's all. Let's keep going. Let's push the barn. Take out the radio equipment inside, and fast. I don't remember which side I chose on this. I'm sort of regretting taking this soldier only because he doesn't have a non-bolt action gun. I have shown myself. Ah, hello, German Waffle. Well, I'm glad you showed yourself. Welcome to the chat, and to the Tomebinder community, if you decide to subscribe and stick around. I know this map's a little bit laggy. I'll turn it down for you, actually, so we can get the full experience. I'm going to continue making live streams and videos going forward. This is my return from a long hiatus. Either way, the end of the map seemed broken. I know there were a few lag things at the end of the map that caused problems. That's about all I am aware of. Is there custom modeling in this map? I'm not certain. I feel self-aware that a new person revealed himself in the middle of a relatively laggy map. Not all Ancient Warfare 3 maps are like this, I promise, German Waffle. I'll turn this down even more. I gotta get a smooth experience, a good viewing experience. I finished my Greg vs. Nico Assault on the Nico Fortress map. Alright, Antonio. Those maps seem very interesting, and I'm really not sure if they're worth playing on stream. Cool trenches. They are cool. Finally 16 since 1 week. Well, happy birthday then, Num. Alright, we're getting ready to breach and clear. Things seem pretty well fortified in here. It's not actually that easy to breach and clear when you just have a bolt-action World War II era rifle. Yes, give me the DMR-43. Great, look at that. Alright, good night, Daniel. I'll play your map in the next stream, okay? I wouldn't want you to stay up excessively late during a school night or anything like that. You can enjoy Ancient Warfare 3 and school at the same time. Sounds like something on a poster. If only Ancient Warfare 3 was mainstream enough for there to be posters made about it. That would be the day. Most technologically advanced Valoronian weapon. Now here come the Steam Wars in-jokes. Here they come. Scootow? More like sus-style. Alright. Grecians all have SMGs. Well, I hate to say this, but it might have been, from a gameplay standpoint, preferable to play as Grecia in that case. The Greg vs. Nico maps I made are like 7 out of 10. First one is a conquest map, then the second one is a defense to the death map. And the one I just finished is just an assault in the Nico Fortress. Oh! There is so much gunfire exuding from this region. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh, everybody's dead! Okay, let's destroy the radio equipment then. Okay, that just phased out of existence, alright. I think a sound effect or an explosion would have been nice there, but the scripting is good. Follow the road to the right and take the garrison. Yes, sir. I actually really do enjoy doing like voice acting for other people. I think I broke the map by not destroying the radio. Oh, that might have been it then, Meko, yeah. How about we turn graphics down just a little bit more? Now, I have to say, my main complaint about this map is only the performance. Everything else about it was running perfectly well. Visuals are nice. Gameplay is nice. Good custom models. Lots of good scripting in play as well. But honestly, the be-all end-all of most maps in this game is performance, and I think some people would have clicked off it by now. Simply because of that. Get that guy! Get that guy! Yeah! Paparania? More like Badia, am I right? Come on, guys, that one was good. I am glitching hard, that's for sure. Oh, and I died. It seems like I'm going at a bit of a better frame rate at this point. Did I break the map by going into Spectator? I think I might have. You're right, you're right. Yeah, this is... Oh, I can barely hear you. Are other people having audio problems, or is that just something for German Waffle? Or is my voice too quiet compared to the game? If it's really glitchy, then you might want to consider turning down the quality level on the stream. It should automatically be at 720. But German Waffle, if you click on the cog on the stream window and change it from 720 to 480p, then you should be able to run it with fewer problems. Not too quiet, just glitchy. Okay, then that's got to be buffering on your end. Probably something related to your internet, if I had to guess. So like I said, I would definitely recommend changing the video quality from 720p to 480. That's my main solution. It could also run better once the stream's actually done and it's in a video form, but that's just speculation. I can hear you, that's a lie. We've not heard anything this whole time. That would be a nasty prank. Everyone just pretending to hear what I say. I can hear Liam. Okay, yeah. So the lag is real on this map. It's my only real problem with it. I played it through start to finish before though, as a playtest, and it wasn't that laggy back then. So I don't really know what the problem is now. I'm not even sure I really want to finish it. Frames seem to be pretty slow at the moment. Maybe I could trim it down and show Michael what I would do to make it run a little bit better. And I'm not trying to be mean by doing this, by the way. But I do sort of want to drive home the message that it's really not great to have maps that lag the majority of players. You gotta focus on performance just as much as other aspects of the map. I have to go, Dad's here. Alright, see you later, German Waffle. Thanks for tuning in. It was nice to talk to you for the short time that you were here. Hope you decide to stick around, but if not, it was nice to see you while you were here. Finish it as Grecia? I would, but the only problem is, while that would improve the gameplay side of things for sure, it wouldn't really improve the performance side of things. So I think I'm just going to leave it at this spot for Blood and Mud. Definitely a very ambitious, well-realized project. The only thing I would say is to cut down maybe on trees, modular objects a little bit, and could be this village that's actually causing most of the problems. Seems to be a lot of objects concentrated right here. For example, if I just look up at the sky, perfect FPS. Back down at the village, ooh, look at those frames. Brutal! You keep freezing for me? Yeah, we're done with this map. It could just be buffering as well. I'm not really certain. People should be reporting if they have buffering, by the way, so I know if it's something on my end or yours. If a ton of people start reporting buffering all at once, then I'll know something is rotten. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. That's a Hamlet reference for those of you who don't know. If you're uneducated, no, I'm just kidding. I would not expect you to know that. I just happen to be researching Hamlet for one of my classes. Just taking a look at my physical list here, my old-fashioned physical list of things to cover on this video, on this stream. And I think I just crossed off the last one, Blood and Mud. If you'd like a little bit of proof or ASMR here, look at this. I wrote conclusion. So there we go, everybody. We've played a lot of different maps on this stream, talked about a lot of things. I'm not certain I really want to continue any longer. Not because I haven't been having fun, because I really, really have. I just want to reiterate that. But also, I think the main reason is just that I have to go eat. Probably do some homework too, I'm not sure. I'll check everything out. Streams are going to generally be a little bit shorter during the weekdays, now that school's started up again. Not really anything I can do about that. But I have a lot of things I want to do. Hoping to squeeze them in when I get time. And again, I'll be keeping everybody updated as much as possible in the server. I'm sitting in front of my PC in a full British World War I uniform. Wow, Num. How did you acquire that? If you're a plebeian, someone record this stat. This is a historic moment. What? Are we supposed to see something? No, you're not supposed to see something. It was just sound. It was just the sound of me writing. Well, people are evacuating as if the stream is in its complete ending, but it's not quite there yet. I think I'll go back to the back in black thumbnail, and I will start to wind things down. Play ERF engagement again real. I'll play it in the next stream, man. I'm not really ready to jump back into something. Been streaming for about 80 minutes. That's about as long as I think you can expect from my streams for now. With the possible exception of some BHB, BHS Blue streams. And weekend streams could be longer, too. You know, I just... School nights, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do and work around with the time you have. And this is about all I have time to play today. But that huge backlog is not going away. I'm going to be chipping away at it quite steadily. I'm going to have a lot of new gameplay videos, a lot of new renovation videos, tutorials, everything. The Tome Binder Renaissance, Golden Age, we'll say, will kick in starting now. That's the hope anyway, and I hope you guys will stick around while I make these efforts. Ba and Ba. Yeah, it's called Ba and Ba. Back in black. We're back in the return of Dark Liam. Take a look at these cool units. Everybody's just so cool. We've got our dark sunglasses on. Yeah. I'm sick and just looking for some enjoyment, so I'm going to stay here forever. Antonio, no! Don't keep looking at the ended stream! He just sits in front of the blank screen for 10 hours before he realizes, wait a minute, the stream's done. No, actually, I hope that I get another piece of content up on this channel tomorrow. Back in the day, I think I was putting up 2 videos, or at least 2 pieces of content per day. I don't know if I'm going to reach that again, but, you know, we'll see. Another reason why you should join the server. And also, of course, feel better soon, Antonio. Liam, should I release all the uniforms from your videos? If you want, Dr. Bright. Do you mean as a prefab? Because that would be very cool, I think. The fact that you've gone out of your way to archive them as well is awesome. The Beach House Blues wiki could potentially use them. Really, though, I think that's about everything I have to say. I don't really have a word for my community. I'm not one of those types of YouTubers, so I'll just say thanks, everybody, for being here. If you'd like to support my content, my style of streaming, anything like that, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, or comment. I'm willing to talk to people in the description. Not the description, but the comments section. We can't talk in the description. That's silly. But there is something in the description. It's called my Steam Workshop and my Discord server. If you'd like to investigate the Tome Binder world a little bit more, feel free to do that. Alright, gamers. Oh no, Eagle, I'm not even going to say that. Alright, gamers, stop by my Patreon. Man. I'm not gonna be that generic yet. Maybe someday. Maybe someday, if I ever want to try doing YouTube as a career choice, I'd open a Patreon, just so I'm not fully beholden to the whims of YouTube and its algorithm. But, you know what? Today is not that day. I've got many other prospects and, you know, things in my real life I'd like to focus on as well. YouTube will just stay as something I'm doing as a hobby, something I do for fun. So first and foremost, I'm going to be trying to answer to my own requests and demands, even though I know I get requests daily, and I will do everything I can to fulfill them at a reasonable pace now that I'm back. Once Tome Binder gets 1 million subscribers, you'll get to hear that quote. Maybe so, Eagle. If I get to 1 million subscribers, I'll say whatever I want for you. That would be... I cannot even parse that in my brain right now. Stop by enjoying my 600 Discord servers. Do big YouTubers have a lot of Discord servers? Is that a thing? Like a network of servers? That's interesting. There's certainly enough servers in the Ancient Warfare 3 community for that. That's for sure. Well, yeah, like I said, I've covered my list. I've done my little spiel at the end. Talked about everything I wanted to, so I think I'll end it here, folks. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully I'll get a new video up for you tomorrow, and a new stream in the near future will be announced on Discord and Steam. Thanks again, folks. I'll catch you later.